What we're going to go over next is our puppy folder, and this is very important. It has a lot of great things in it for you as a informed puppy owner, so that you know exactly what you're getting from us and things that you may not know about your puppy and things that you may need to understand as far as raising a puppy and things that could be potentially harmful for them as well.
We like to make sure that we're providing you with everything in writing that you might want to refer to later. And in your puppy folder, we're going to provide some more information about the new vet vitamins, the flyers that come with it, give you some more material that you can look over. They've got a folder that's specifically on the hips and joints. There's another one for just the vitamin itself, all the ingredients. And New Vet is a company that is American based. It is out of California, and they've been in business since 1997, and they have never had a product recall, which is saying a lot for any pet supplement company in the United States. There really aren't any other ones that have never had a recall. So you're getting a quality product. They are non-GMO suppliers. They cold process all of their ingredients for their vitamins so that you're getting full nutritional value. And they provide wonderful customer service. You know, if you are placing an order, make sure that you call them and talk to them about what it is that you're wanting, rather than just doing it online, and get an auto ship set up, because you might as well save some money. It's about 15% off if you do that with them.
And the great thing is with New Vet is your puppy has been on New Vet since we started weaning them from their mom. We have a powdered form that we mix in with their puppy mush, and then they get it on their food as they get older. So your puppy has been on it since pretty much the whole time, because mom's been getting those vitamins through her pregnancy, and then we've been putting it on their food. We really have seen a huge difference in our moms with how they handle being pregnant, weaning, all of those things, and then we have seen a huge improvement with our puppies and how they have grown and developed. So we highly recommend it. It's a great product.
In your folder you will find a health record. This health record came from our veterinarian who saw your puppy and checked him from nose to tail and let us know if there were any problems at all that we will be sure and let you know about, and it is documented in the health record as well. You'll find that he marks off what the vaccination included in the 5-way vaccination that they receive at 6 weeks. They are wormed again at their visit from the vet. We worm our puppies at 2 weeks and again at 4 weeks, and so they've been wormed at 6 weeks as well, and a stool sample's been checked at the vet's office to be sure there are no bacteria or parasites in there that could be harmful to them. Anytime that anything is found, we treat immediately for what that is, and we'll let you know if we've had to treat puppies for anything like coccidia, which is a problem in most all areas that here in Michigan that have any little animals like raccoons or squirrels or any of them running around, because they leave their little deposits and puppies think those are treats. Which they aren't, but you know. Anyway, also we'll tell you how much your puppy weighed at the 6-week visit, and we hope that when you go back into the vet, you'll take this whole folder in with you, as well as that health record, so that you can continue to use that. He needs to be seen again at 9 weeks, 12 weeks, 15, and 18 weeks. Very important, because parvo is a vaccination that is given in a series, and you want them to continue to get those boosters till they have a full immunity. In some areas of the United States, parvo is very, very virulent, and you want your puppy to be fully vaccinated against that in case it ever comes here to Michigan, which it probably will. and make sure that they get that full series. So set your appointments up with your veterinarian before you come and pick up your puppy. We'd like you to have that puppy seen within the first week of picking them up. That can be a well puppy check, and then set up that 9-week vaccination. A lot of times their technicians there in the office will just come out and give that vaccination for you at that 9-week mark. Make sure you set your 12, 15, and 18 week. And I know I'm repeating, but that's how important it truly is. At the 12 week and at the 15 week, those are two markers that they can receive the rabies vaccination. We encourage you to have that done at either 12 or 15 weeks, but at 15 weeks is when you want to have them microchipped. Microchipping is so important because it is a identification for your puppy that stays with them regardless whether they have a collar on or not. And this provides a means of returning your puppy back to you. In this day and age, you never know who might even steal a puppy. Go as far as to take one out of your backyard. And if that were to happen, you would let local veterinarians' offices know that you had a puppy and that was stolen, and they would be able to start screening in their office any puppies that come in that match that description. There are a lot of puppies that are returned to rightful owners in just that manner. You'll also want to return the form that is included in your folder for that microchip. That is a form that we attach to our copy of our health guarantee that we provide to all of our families, and that validates everything in that health guarantee. So that's very important that you have that done. When you have that microchip information, you'll also want to follow up with the AKC. After registering your puppy, you're going to want to add their microchip information to that, and it gives you a second database that has that microchip. Not just the company that the microchip came from, but also the AKC as well. There are puppies that are as adults, they get off the trail when they're out with their families out in the woods. 6 miles down the road, 12 miles down the road, the dog is picked up, and if they're microchipped, they're returned to their rightful owner. So that's another really good reason for having that done. There's going to be a form here in this folder that has a health record from us that tells you what dates they were wormed, what worming medication we used for that, as well as toltrazuril that we use as a preventative for coccidia. Your puppy is going to have received that before they go home, so that hopefully that won't be an issue. That isn't something that we cover under our guarantee. We do everything we know to do to prevent that from being a problem. It talks on this form also about how to feed your puppy, how much they're eating. Now your puppy's going to grow exponentially in the next couple of months. And I mean exponentially. You're getting this cute little puppy that's coming home to you. And yes, we grow them big. Some of them go home 18 pounds. Some go home and they're only 12 pounds. Everybody's different, but we know that they're going to continue to grow and grow rapidly. So they're getting a cup in the morning and a cup in the evening right now, so that's about 2 cups of food a day. Every 2 weeks, you're going to want to increase by 1/4 cup of food. Once again, 1/4 cup in the morning in addition to, and again in the evening, until you've gotten them up to the point where they're eating a total of 5 cups a day. 2.5 cups in the morning, 2.5 cups in the evening. But sometimes you need to break that up a little bit more and give them a little bit of food in the middle of the day. And if that's the case, because your puppy's so active and growing so fast, you'll just divide that up. So maybe 2 cups in the morning, a cup in the middle of the day, and 2 more cups at night. Continue to feed them a high quality puppy food till they're at least 12 months of age. For the males, really it should be high quality puppy food until they're 24 months of age, especially the males. Their growth plates don't close until they're older, and they need that to bulk up with their muscles and have good strong tendons and ligaments and things of that nature. When you're taking your puppy home, if you have a distance to travel from picking up your home either in Dryden or in Clarksville, Tennessee, you're going to want to make sure that as you're stopping along the road, you stop in areas that are going to be safe for your puppy to go potty. Rest areas are not that place. Parvo lives in the dirt for years and years, and it's very well inoculated by people traveling. So please make sure that you don't let your puppy out to potty in the pet areas at a rest area or at a gas station or at a fast food place, because those are very well frequented areas by other travelers. We take our puppies to a church. We try to find a well-populated area that off on an exit we find the closest church we can and let them go potty on the church lawn, because nobody takes their puppy to church, right? So we want to keep your puppy healthy when we're traveling and delivering to you, and we want you to make sure you keep your puppy healthy on your way home. Please don't take them to the dog park until they're fully vaccinated. Or even just walking in the neighborhood. Sometimes there are stray dogs and that around in the neighborhood, so be careful about doing that.
Potty training your puppy, we recommend taking your puppy out every hour. You want to take your puppy out before they eat and right after they eat. With us, they're used to eating and then going straight into their little litter box and going to the bathroom. Now, if you don't take that puppy out, they will go on the floor. They are just used to having the run of where they are, and they don't know that they are supposed to go outside. So we recommend taking them out frequently. At night, we recommend that you set an alarm every 4 hours. Now, if you wake up and your puppy is asleep and you're like, oh, I can go back to sleep. No, get that puppy up, take that puppy outside. I know you want to go back to bed, but you do not want to be bathing your puppy at 2 o'clock in the morning. Trust me, we've been there, we know. And if your puppy is napping and your alarm goes off, take that puppy outside. You know, a lot of times puppies, they have that small bladder, and sometimes they don't know until right when they have to pee, and they're just going to pee wherever they're at. Now, if you continue to take them outside and you put some treats in your pocket, it'll be a great way for them to be like, oh, okay, if I go pee on the lawn, I get a treat. Like, this is a game, this is fun. And we recommend putting bells on your door so that your puppy can learn to jingle those bells whenever they have to go outside. Because sometimes you might be cooking dinner or busy with your kids and you don't see the puppy asking, but if they're jingling those bells, you're like, oh yeah, I gotta take that puppy out. And it's a great way for your puppy to know when to tell you to go outside.
Also too, when you take them outside, make sure that you take them on a leash. Take him to the same place in the yard every time. Because the puppy already knows at my house or Vay's house that there's a place to go potty. They go in a litter box. Well, most of the time they go in the litter box. Not all the time, but most of the time. And you want them to learn the same thing at your house. They go in the same place. So you take them out to that little corner in your yard. And if you have another dog, make sure you're cleaning up after your puppy every time they go potty, because you don't want the other dog eating their poop, which happens. And you know, if your puppy's got a parasite or something that hasn't been treated yet, that dog will end up with it too. But praise them lavishly. They love to please you, and then give them their treat every time. Because you know, if you don't have a treat in your pocket, at least they know they got a good scratch behind their ears, you know. So it's really important that you do that. Be consistent.